recording now. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the encounter table. As much of a headache as it has been to set up this recording, I will do my best to get through.
Hey, no mind to the Rice Krispies.
With the sound coming off the microphone, can we still call it streaming, or do we have to refer to it as like trickling or sputtering?
Since we're not streaming at the moment, it's fine. And you guys hear the crackling, but my computer does not.
Interesting.
Yes. So, who can tell us what happened in our last session?
We broke the wizard out of the snow globe. He told us a bunch of stuff that I don't remember. And then he told us some stuff about our items that we stole from him that he then said we could keep. And then we got to the outside of the tower magically. And there was a dead donkey. And then there was a live donkey.
Yes. I'm glad we got the important parts.
Your donkey is back.
Well, if I remember correctly, the party met the wizard of the tower having freedom from the magic snow globe that imprisoned him on a shelf. Before he was freed, Atitu threw the blade of devouring out the window, finding out that it was a mimic.
If I remember
when the wizard
correctly,
arrived, he
Michael,
teleported the weapon back and offered it to Atitu to keep.
Are you reading the synopsis?
Did I stop reading the update?
Michael?
Yes.
You should stop reading the update and log into the game.
What?
Was it not logged in yet? Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
You're the only one missing.
Everything is so slow over here. Oh my god. I
feel taller than I remember.
Taller?
They're almost where they're supposed to be.
Almost like we're taking up the whole screen.
I mean, you are.
I don't know. I feel like my donkey is taller than she should be, or I'm shorter than I should be. She's definitely taller than Genasi, and that's weird because
y'all are picky ass motherfuckers. Thank you for drawing our characters. We really appreciate everything that you do.
They are really cool.
Assholes.
I can't draw like that.
You will note, Mr. Hunter, that I didn't say a word.
Yes.
But would you like my opinion?
I swear to God.
Prepare yourself as best you can.
Negative 1,000 XP to everybody.
Hooray for not using XP.
I like mine.
I really do like Michael's. I mean, the character looks pretty outlandish. Gotta love that hair.
Thanks. God damn it.
My question about my character series, it appears to be gray. Aside from that, it seems fine.
I did not want to make her hair the different color. I don't remember what the hell color the hair is the person you sent.
Well, let's see. Got this cool thing called a character sheet with a description on it.
See, I just thought your character was a pyro, so you just perpetually had like ash in your hair.
Well, she is a pyro, but no, she doesn't technically.
That's not a bad cover, you know. I mean, all you have to do is clean your hair, and all of a sudden, you've got like half a disguise going.
Actually, putting ash in your hair will work.
Good insulator. Ash is a good insulator against fire. Like if you want to pick up a hot coal, make sure you're picking up a hot coal that's covered in ash.
Don't accidentally remove the ash while you're picking it up. It hurts.
I really would. Tongs myself, but
Well,
also,
yeah.
don't try that at home, kids.
If you're smart enough, you just won't pick it up.
Or if you're dumb enough, you will run across it because somebody put a line of it on the bench of a picnic table. That would be Brian. Brian ran across hot coals on the bench of a picnic table.
Ow.
Nice.
Yeah, he didn't do it right either. And then he fell off the table.
Yeah, my character's hair description is long, black, and straight.
That looks medium length, gray, and awesome.
I didn't
So
say it
you
looked
put
good.
your hair up.
It
I'm not going to judge.
Yeah.
So if I made your character's hair black, you can look over to Sharissa. She's blends in pretty good to the background there.
I
That's
can
why
see
you
the
made her
top
hair
of my hair.
shiny.
There are also some details on James that you can't see. You can't see Charles's hooves at all.
Oh yeah, he's just got stumps for legs.
Yeah, your character would just look
Yeah,
like
he-
a floating
that was
face.
I thought that was like the spirit Chauncey, you know, like the classic ghosts don't have the feet.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
All right, so
Yeah.
last you guys left off, you were ushered out. Whether or
Were
not
given the boot or
you
just like
more like shown the door.
get out of my laboratory? Any points?
What's that?
Yeah, I think we were shown the door because we already killed the usher.
Sent us to the bottom floor once we went down that first set of stairs.
Oh,
'Cause we're
that's right.
outside the tower, I thought.
You're right, because you guys found the donkey, and the donkey was resurrected. So yeah, you guys you left off in the crypt, and I believe the last
Michael threw a
things that you
stone.
guys, yes, threw a stone, and the last thing that you guys said was for the little girl to lead you through the traps again.
Successfully this time?
Successfully this time. I don't
Right.
think anybody got hurt last time.
The donkey?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
the donkey got a nat 20, remember?
That wasn't a trap, that was golems.
I remember the donkey dying
Yeah, right. That was
because the little girl
Golem's.
couldn't cast a spell.
Wasn't a trap. That was Golem's. But the navigating the crypt part, the donkey had a nat 20, so basically just parkoured.
Yeah, because my donkey's a fucking badass.
Yeah. So you have your leader back.
Well, what was that horse's name from Tangled? Was it Maximus?
Yeah, Maximus.
Probably.
That
Like
horse
the
was
bastard
fucking
child of Maximus?
awesome. That horse was awesome, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He stole every scene.
Clearly made of wolves.
Well, he kept sniffing out the trail. That was hilarious. And I don't know about anybody else, but I've got. Sorry? Oh, sorry. I have a few items I would like to restock in my armory. Some hard to find items that are of great use to me. I don't know if anybody else is missing things from their inventory that they would like to have.
Nope.
Well, yeah, I think basically the only thing I've really watched you use is your. So as long as that isn't broken, I guess you're good to go.
I mean, whatever physical
Yep.
things I need for the few spells I have.
Rations may help you travel the long distance you'll need to go.
Well, we can't just eat the
Rations?
donkey.
No, I'll fucking kill you.
Okay, we're not gonna eat the donkey.
So
You worked awfully hard to get it back.
At least one of you knows of Kelgaron?
Yo.
Me.
Yeah. No, that's right. You're all from the guild technically, except for a D2. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you all should know where Kelgaron lives. And that was the last thing that they said would help you on your quest is to find Kelgaron, because Sharissa's parents were last seen with Kelgaron, and he may know which direction they went, even though they weren't going to the same place.
And Pilgrim's at the dwarven area.
Right. He is in. Well, he was last going to his dwarven city. He's been not sure if he's dead or not, but he was going to free his people.
We were
Or
also told to go to a
fight
village
for
near
it.
here.
Yes. Best place to go is to. Oh, it's kitty time.
Cat.
Cat cam.
Vladimir, you're famous. Vladimir, you're famous.
I can barely see him. It's so dark. Nice. Meow.
For the past couple nights, a little fat black dog's been sleeping in my room, but he's not here tonight.
You own that dog?
No, it's my roommate's dog.
Oh.
But I like to eat in my room, and occasionally they find crumbs. So they've been hoovering up whatever they can find on my floor.
Sounds like my kids.
That's disgusting. But okay. I just had an image of your kids on the kitchen floor all licking it off. Like, okay, that's rather
Yeah,
strange.
we try to get them not to do that.
I know, dude. I have kids too. They've done similar shit.
Have you considered like leaving the hot pepper flakes on the floor then?
My daughter would love those.
Mike, you don't have kids, do you? You don't do that to them. My God.
So one of my daughters, she gets these puppy dog eyes whenever I'm eating Flaming Hot Cheetos. I'm like, you know what? Let's give you one, and we'll make you cut that out real quick. She was licking her fingers, like she'd come back for more. Like, what the hell?
Dude, my son Alistair, at the age of 2, picked up Mom's Blue Moon. That alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
I stopped my wife and said, "Trust me, he'll drink it. He's not gonna like it." He finished it. My wife's now pissed because 1, he drank her alcohol, and 2, I let him do it. So she's like, "You're fucking dealing with this."
Mm-hmm.
You ever dealt with a drunk 2-year-old? Anyway.
Wow.
He fell asleep pretty quickly. Just the next morning, he did not like anybody.
No, Hunter, you were the same way with spicy foods, apparently, when you were a child. Our grandma had some really spicy chili,
Habanero.
and Hunter would just say, "I want some." I said, "No, you don't. You wouldn't like it. I want some." Okay.
I ate the whole bowl.
And then he'd eat it.
Yeah.
That's why I don't give my kids Blue Moon anymore.
Well, that and
Don't
it's
give
illegal.
your kids that at all.
Look, I didn't like beer as a kid, and I drank my mom's margarita and threw up. So I figured it would be something similar. Nope, he loved it. I was like, well, fuck. That's on me. Anyway.
I drank our neighbor's chew spit because it was in a Coke can.
Oh, God.
That explains so much.
What? How?
I think I had to have been about 3 years old.
Yeah, you were
maybe
3.
4. We moved out to Arizona when I was
at the age of
6.
14 and decided he liked it. Like, what the hell is wrong with you, Paul? Anyway.
Well, it was the age of 15 I decided I liked cigarettes, so.
That's on you, bud.
And then later on in life I did the chewing tobacco. And then I don't do any of that except for other things.
We got that. Yeah, Hunter, if we've got anywhere in the city that we might be able to discreetly make certain purchases, that would be nice. If our beloved guide has any idea where to find such things.
Yeah. All my shit froze.
I could eat, considering my character doesn't have any rations and hasn't had any since the cave.
Hold on.
Did the Rakshasa eat them?
When I got my gear back, I had a kimono.
That's it.
Yep. I don't even have a loincloth.
I'll just be careful when you bend over.
Right?
Hunter, did we ever come up with the thing that the special fruit that my people farmed? Like, did we ever come up with something that it did?
You know what? I forgot that all about that.
I have special fruit, and I just don't know what it is exactly because my people never actually ate it. We just farmed it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
We
figure
it
that
was
out.
our main and
Your
only
people
export.
made a fruit specifically for export. Have you
It
made it or tested it?
it was sanctioned upon our people like hundreds and hundreds of years ago.
There we go.
Making this fruit and sell it
Why
to
does
Tony.
this sound like explosive fruit?
Why does it sound like God came up with this plan? Hey, there's this tree in the garden. There are lots of trees in the garden. Do you see this specific one? Don't touch that.
Well, my people would
No, I'm
harvest, and then
No.
we would take it to the end of the forest where somebody else would pick it up. But we were never there when that person would pick it up because they were told never to be there. So I don't know who the fruit was for, but you know, generations upon generations of my people harvested the fruit and never ate it.
Raised by dwarves?
No,
No.
Sort of.
There
Did
was
you
something
like
about
have
dwarves
to
in your character's
pack
background.
the fruit so it didn't jostle around?
Yeah.
it's like
this.
dried. It's dried fruit at this point. You know, like
Okay.
dried mango.
But you didn't have to take like the same precautions with it that you did with like nitroglycerin.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a good sign.
It's fruit.
It's D&D.
I was about to say. Anybody ever heard of
It's
Senhek?
fruit in D&D.
This
All right.
fruit was only found in one part of the forest, and only my people knew where to find it.
Do you guys grow it or just harvest it then?
A little of both. We maintain the grove.
Oh, okay. So you've been asked to keep this grove, pack this fruit, send it to a particular area, then leave before the person or personages who are supposed to pick it up get there. Are you paid for this? Come back and
I
find a
don't
chest of gold?
No, we just live happy and peaceful lives and never had to really deal with much.
This is extremely bizarre and very entertaining.
I assume that whoever we were harvesting the fruit for was protecting us in some way, making sure that our life was peaceful.
Why
And I
does it
didn't
sound like
accidentally
from a
burn
mob?
down your home with a torch.
One day when I was coming home from harvesting the fruit, I smelled smoke coming from the direction of my village.
Mm-hmm.
And then I ran to my village and it was all burned down.
Somebody up the quota. The Vic.
What was that?
Somebody up the Vic.
I still didn't understand what you said.
And one more time, Mike. Sorry.
Somebody up the Vic.
Up to the Vic.
No.
Somebody upped the Vic. As in like the how much I
As
had
in
to
an
harvest.
Italian strong army protection.
Yeah, I have no
No.
idea.
Sounds like you guys worked for the mob.
That's the whole point of my starting adventuring in the first place was to find out who burned down my village.
Okay.
And then
What if you find
I
out
was
it was like your mentally cousin who just found a candle.
When I got back to my village and found it burning, I immediately went straight to my home, climbed up the tree to find that my family had either burned or disappeared, and all that was left. Well, I guess
Was the
the
tree
tree
burned?
fell. Yeah, everything was
Oh, the
burnt.
tree
The
fell.
tree fell, and while I was in it, and I was knocked unconscious, and then I woke up being pulled from the embers by my donkey, and then I set out, went back to what was left of my village, which was just ash, and saw the shining armor in the ashes that I had originally purchased and saved up a lot of money for to purchase for my son, who wanted to be an adventurer. But, my son was gone, so I put on the armor and decided to be an adventurer. And while wandering, I was happened upon by a dwarf who took me to his village and taught me the ways of being a barbarian.
Given how capable your donkey is, it might have been the donkey. Or at least it appears the donkey didn't save your village. Just you.
Well, the donkey was with
Dun,
me.
dun, dun.
The donkey was with me when I was harvesting the fruit.
Plausible deniability.
She pulled the cart that had the fruit.
I'm just seeing a donkey striking a fire in the town. That'd be pretty fucked up.
So the donkey was entrusted with the fruit and may have cut another deal.
I suppose.
Fucking with you,
She's a very low intelligence.
Yep. Very low intelligence. Every time I catch her reading a book, she claims not to be able to read a damn thing. Says there's no pictures in it. And then puts the bookmark back in. I'm now imagining the donkey speed reading. Just, the hoof down the page.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So
she has an intelligence of, but a wisdom of 10.
So, okay.
So
definitely not smart enough to defeat the intelligence test that was given.
So
that was an interesting story. That was good. Apparently, his people were caretakers of special fruit given to the mob, and eventually they got tired of it, or maybe I don't know, they missed the quota.
I'm certain that this donkey never ate any of the fruit and gained super intelligence. Definitely didn't happen.
What fruit is this, ambrosia? Even Paul doesn't know what it is. He's carrying it around like, oh.
Well, we don't have any proof that the donkey's resurrection was due to the wizard, is all I'm saying.
I think Hunter's got something to say.
How much of the fruit did I give you?
Inventory.
Lifetime
supply.
No, I didn't give you a number.
Oh, it just says other possessions. Dried special fruit.
Oh, okay.
That's all it says.
If you can edit that, make it 3. They're big. They're big fruits.
Big for me or big for normal sized people?
Big for fruit.
Big. Big. What's the big spiky jackfruit? Jackfruit.
Where do I?
Product has one hell of a smell.
Where do I edit that part, the other possessions part.
Should be under the same inventory screen. Where's my D&D Beyond?
Oh, there we go. Other possessions.
My
No.
internet is really hating me doing anything.
So anyway, Hunter, is this going to be like a black market idea?
Is what going to be black market?
I'm trying to get a hold of some possessions. Things that I've expended and don't have right now, and I would like to get some copies in.
I can't figure out how to edit it.
Well, you'll have to tell me what that is if you want to send me a private
you want
message
to know
or
what
something.
I'm looking for?
Yes.
I don't care if everybody else hears it, whatever.
Okay.
Well, things like alchemical fire flasks, arrows that have special properties, magical arrows, in other words.
Mm-hmm. So
I'm looking for ones that might, like, if I fire it, will cause a burst of light. Everybody looking at it or near it might be blinded.
yeah.
Poison arrows, not necessarily fatal. Just shoot somebody with it, and in addition to being stabbed with an arrow, something cute and special that's on it that can make you sick. Or perhaps make you blind. Or give
Yeah.
you the shakes.
Yeah.
Or make you suddenly need to shit yourself and it doesn't seem to want to stop right away. So, would I be able to find such effects?
So I think Sharissa told you this before.
She may have.
No, she only told you a portion of it.
Okay, so what'd she say?
Well, you may be able to glean this from this information. Adventuring is illegal.
Yep.
Treasure hunting, basically, is illegal under the rule of the gnomes.
Right. Now, I know the gnomes are a problem.
So you may be able to guess that magical items are probably hard to come by.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That. So yeah, if you're looking for something illegal, definitely a black market.
And my character is a thief with the ability to find such people. You want me to make some rolls?
So, if you also recall, the wizard said that Windsbrook is run by thieves' guilds.
Ah. Well, I guess we're headed there.
It's a wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Yes.
Well, one of us needs some trail rations and doesn't have any cash. So, how legal is like dancing on a table?
That is not illegal.
Not illegal.
Let
Okay.
me get this straight. They're not going to let you buy arrows or whatnot, but we can have some half naked table. That's fine. I love these people.
If we need some money, I could always perform some music for the people and try to earn some money.
Let me remind you that you're at least as guilty as some of the poor life decisions as I've made, apparently, to end up with this group.
I think it was
before
luck.
you throw any more stones at the halfling.
It was luck that the halflings ended up in the party. Good or bad, who can say?
Happen to be lucky.
This is true.
Considering we were hanging out with the Rakshasa at the time, I'm not certain it was luck.
I do have to
Well,
remind the
I'll go for no.
halflings. It doesn't come up often, but typically when you roll ones, you can re-roll them.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
we're
That
lucky.
is the luck.
Yeah. So very lucky.
Yeah.
All right.
As I said, if we need cash, I can perform for some cash.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right.
I might not look like it, but I
What? You said, I may not look like it, but I, and then nothing.
am still a bard.
That's what all men say to me.
Nice. Well,
Despite what other bards do, I'm not that kind of bard.
you guys are you guys can continue your in-character conversations. I just wanted to mention that Sarissa has led you through the crypt and out back onto the wastelands.
All right. Well, that's good. So we need to get to Winbrook. Is that what you said it was called?
Yes. We all need to travel out to Windsbrook.
All right. Does she know where it's at?
She does.
Lead on.
And yes, she will lead you in that
So
direction.
this is more an arid desert or a sand dune desert?
Is it a what desert or a sand dune desert?
Arid,
Arid. My vocabulary is failing me.
like our
Arid.
desert out here.
Oh,
Like Arizona.
Pretty much describe all deserts, Mike, unless you know something I don't.
so it is hard packed earth that almost nothing grows in. Any greenery that you find is basically dried or looks dangerous.
So like the salt flats,
Uh,
except it
Um,
actually has plants.
there are hills and rocky areas, which include caves and things. There's lots of critters that you can see in the distance. Mostly they avoid you.
Well, not likely to dehydrate, and at least I can ice my own drinks.
That's true. You would have 15
Just gonna,
cubic feet of water. You won't dehydrate. You have 15
yeah,
cubic feet of water.
I have the create water spell I can use once a day.
That too.
That's handy.
Yep. And then, like I said, making my own ice cubes, which I will gladly trade services for some rations on the road. Just throwing that out there.
yeah, ice would definitely be a novelty.
So, as far as you can tell, traveling from LSE down to Windsbrook, there's not much of a path. There's some footprints crusted into the ground. That they're pretty hard packed into the earth. There's not a lot of dust or anything that's blowing around. This is like extremely hard earth. It's almost more like clay than grains of sand.
So on the way here, do any of those tracks appear to be left in stone?
um. So, is anybody good with survival? I mean, you can all make a survival check.
If this
Oh, +1.
Me too.
I have a +4.
Nice.
Incredible. What I roll? 9.
Lydell.
I
Amazing.
got a nat 20.
Insane.
I got 19, so I got the same thing as Lydell.
I got a 12.
Are we headed towards Helgron's home?
Currently, you're heading towards the closest city.
Oh, okay.
You need to restock and get some rations for the road. Although
The closest city that hasn't been completely destroyed by gnomes.
Right.
completely destroyed. It's mostly destroyed, but not completely.
Yeah.
Okay, so
More importantly, they aren't there to make certain everyone starves.
Lydell and Sehu, you both have pretty good understanding of life out here in the horrible desert. Lydell, you can tell right away that the footprints that are left here are either very small or mechanical, made by mechanicals.
Small and mechanical, made by something.
Made by clockwork or steamwork creatures, creations, constructs. I was
If it
going to
was
get there.
steam, I would probably see that the dirt had been moistened and then dried.
But yes, you also do
If
see.
it was steam, I would wonder where they got all the water from.
That too.
Use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
We'll be here. I hope. Yeah. So you continue traveling across the land, and yeah, following the footprints. Sharissa can confirm that Windsbrook is in the direction the footprints are going, and as long as you keep to them, you'll probably see any threats before they see you, or at least at the same time. But in the distance,
Considering we're probably following in the wake of the latest raid on Windsbrook.
Probably.
Yeah.
Does this mean we'll avoid the Trosk?
No.
With a nat 20 survival check, Lydell does not see any signs of gigantic creatures or apocalyptic
Not standing
beasts.
in a crater of a footprint.
That means it's following us, Andy.
Oh no.
Either you see it or it's coming after you.
So how far is it to Windsbrook?
A couple of
from
days.
Where we are.
Just see
What
that
days?
the Trosk is sniffing the air. The donkey went this way.
Yes, it's a couple of days march.
Couple of days. Like literally a couple as in two?
2.
So realistically like 3 days because we'll probably need to stop and rest.
Oh, that is in with it. Calculated with it.
Yeah.
I should say it is a comfortable 2 days. Not comfortable because of the heat, though. It is blistering hot. no matter what time of day it is.
Oh, it's Arizona.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's basically Arizona. Death Valley, which is technically
That's
California.
California.
Yeah.
Also, how come people don't talk about how hot Nevada is?
They do. At least Nevadaians.
Nevada gets just as hot as Arizona in some places.
For sure.
Yeah.
Las Vegas is hot in the summer.
I bet. Yeah. So, you guys are able to find a cave to rest in on your 2-day march.
Uh-oh. What else has found the cave?
That depends on whether or not you want to search it.
You always got to search the cave.
Well, you can make your perception check to tell if the cave is inhabited.
9 with a +4 again.
13.
Oh, I got the same number as Mike.
No, you rolled a 7. I keep rolling 5s.
No. Total.
Oh, the total, yeah.
Well, I got a 13.
I'll roll a d2 here.
I'll talk them into not hiding.
Okay. Wow. A D2's nat 20 says that at the front of the cave, there is nothing here. At the rear of the cave, there certainly is. But she has noticed that this creature
Greens.
hasn't moved in some time.
It's not always greens.
Are there tooth-shaped stalactites along the entrance to this cave? There are a lot of moistures in here with rhinox and whatnot. Because if that's the case, I'm not going in.
No. No, you don't notice
Oh, wait,
any.
I rolled a 9 on my perception. I couldn't even tell.
A D2 does not notice any. I rolled for you there, Josh.
You got a nat 20.
You all found a cave
Okay.
to rest in. Everybody was making perception checks to see if it was inhabited before entering. You noticed in the front of the cave there's nothing. It seems to be never really used in the front, but you can see in the back that there is something definitely living in there, but it doesn't seem to have come out in a while, and it's not really moving.
Is it asleep?
It's alive.
Sure.
Jesus Christ.
I'll try to sneak him. Try to sneak him closer to it.
Okay, stealth.
Yep, I'm getting to it.
I have a +4 to stealth.
29, natural
Holy
20.
Jeebus.
Good
Yeah.
grief, you got a lot more than me.
That's pretty good.
Well, my character's built on stealth. She's a thief, burglar specifically.
So in a nat 20, you have no problem sneaking up to this thing. You get close enough and you can tell it's a hybrid of creatures. It is scaly and has a what's the word? Raptor head.
Like the one we're looking at?
Nope. Bird raptor.
Oh,
It's
so like a bird of prey.
hard
Okay.
to say
Sleek head, big
what
beak.
kind. Eagle, falcon, whatever. It's a sharp head, pointy beak.
Yep. Big
Hook.
beak.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is scaly and it has a big furry tail, large claws.
Wings.
No wings. But it is
Perfect, Chauncey. Charm the beast.
it is at least 15 feet long from beak to tail. It's not asleep. But
Does it hurt?
it's a good thing that you rolled a nat 20. It didn't see you.
That's
And
good.
as far as you can tell, it is not injured. But it sits, or lays upright, but kind of like a sphinx position, just looking around.
Hmm. One second, my customers are calling.
No.
I'm not doing any more tech support on a lady who couldn't open up. Anyway,
So
so
I was
it's sitting
also
like a six with
also going to
I'm
mention
sorry, what
that
were we saying?
there are regurgitated bones about his nesting area.
Okay. I'll sneak back to the party and let them know. Occupied. I don't know how to describe it, but I'll describe it to them and then let them know that I don't think we want to go in there and play with it. Definitely a predator, given all the bones that I saw.
Do we want to find a different cave?
Well, it's that or we can fight this creature.
I vote for going to a different cave. I mean, I don't know about you, but if I were chilling in my home, I'd hate if some random people came in and started attacking me.
I thought you were the leader of the Blue Falcons now. Why are you voting?
It's a democratic group.
Okay, guys, we got 2 for finding another cave. Does anybody?
I'd like to find another cave.
That's enough for democracy. Let's move on.
All right.
I'm sorry, I heard Sphinx and I thought riddle, so no. Different cave.
Nope. No,
I will take my chances with the sandstorms of doom.
Oh, is there a sandstorm going on?
Oh, if Michael would stop. I was going to say, you see a wall of dust in the distance.
I certainly hope somebody picks up that phone.
Michael had to distract me with his fucking Sphinx riddles.
Just give up on the riddles, dude. It's clear this party is not going to do it. They don't care. The poor riddler will be killed. I mean, the last one was stabbed and set on fire. I mean, fuck.
What's up? Bunny Rabbit was executed.
2 more levels will have the answer to every riddle.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did me killing the rabbit solve the problem? Then go screw yourself.
Yes, it did.
That's how it works.
Yes, it did. And because of the spider, we now know the rabbit was going to riddle us.
Oh.
So it's a very good thing you shot in the back of the head like an FBI agent.
The rabbit was the riddle.
Pirate copies, DVDs.
He wasn't going to riddle you. He was the riddle. You killed him. Who's the barbarian?
All of us.
Christ.
Only one of us is actually trained.
A trained barbarian.
Yeah, I think all of us count as brobarians,
Oh, God.
but our classes are all different.
You know, that would be great. Let's call each other brobarians.
Brobarians.
Anything. Well, I'm sorry, the Blue Falcon Club sounds a little gay. In the event.
The Blue Falcon Club. It's a
I know,
guild,
I'm
god
fucking
damn it. All right.
It does make it sound like I'm supposed to be wearing feathers as part of my outfit.
There's no
Like a
uniform.
1920s flapper or something.
There's no fucking uniforms. You think everybody just, before this whole apocalypse happened, everybody just stood in the chorus line and did the can? Like, no.
Yeah. We're a dance company.
We're a dance guild.
Oh my god.
We're here to tap dance our way to victory.
And I just had a vision
Times
of
were tough, so we took on a gig with this some group that's supposed to be in a cave somewhere, and it turned out to be the Rakshasa. Because the person who explained the gig to us saw it on the wall of a tavern and mistook the quest for a gig. Hilarious.
Oh my god.
A bunch of people standing in the long
This is a great premise for a game.
See the nuclear flash in the background? That's not gonna fix it.
So you step out of this cave to find that there is a wall of dust heading your way. You can select to brave the dust or return to the cave.
Why do I have a feeling we're being forced into a fucking riddling contest?
I say we hide at the mouth of the cave and wait for the storm to abide.
Agreed. I think if we leave it alone, it'll leave us
Sorry, not
alone.
abide. Abate. Jesus. I
I knew
For
what
all
you
we
meant.
know, the storm was coming, and it's just trying to hide out from the storm, so we can just hide out too.
Or it periodically summons these storms to see what's dumb enough to get into its cave so it doesn't have to travel very far to eat. You know, either way.
Like a trapdoor spider.
I wouldn't put it past me.
It summons sandstorms. Yeah.
It's trapdoor sandstorm.
Damn it, Michael, no more thinking.
Stop predicting the future or giving him ideas.
Yeah.
Stop making this work. Worse, damn it.
Stop it, please.
Oh, that's great.
Oh,
so, what are you doing?
All right, I'm gonna go back to the cave and try to hide.
Just hang out at the mouth of the cave, and we can take shifts on keeping a watch.
I very much doubt I'm going to get the same kind of stealth roll, but we'll try it.
I don't know if we should take shifts with that, because my perception seems to be really shitty. Well, eyesight-wise, apparently. Apparently, I'm looking into the future and can't see the now.
Anyway, Hunter, for a hide check, I suppose I got a 14. Which was not nearly as awesome as the last roll.
Health.
The last roll was fucking awesome.
21. Nice. Apparently, I do not want to be eaten today.
Right.
I'll just ask you not to eat me. It's all good.
Please don't eat me.
So basically, you're standing behind a stalactite like half your width, asking everyone in a loud voice, "Can you see me? Come out here. How about now? Now.
I do not know what is happening with my computer.
What's
It
wrong?
is dying.
Is it asking if you'd like to play a game?
No, the die animation is stuck. There we go.
Okay.
All
Does
right.
see us all and eat us one by one.
Well, plus 30 to the rolls, so.
This will be our last attempt to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
Yeah, so you notice that it's staring at you.
Okay, who are we directing that at?
Well, if y'all are stealthing, all
Best I
of you.
can.
Like, are we stealthing at the mouth of the cave? How deep is this cave?
Oh, it goes back 100 feet or more.
So the creature's 100 feet back. Because you said it's at the back of the cave.
He's at the back, yep.
I don't think I could see through that much darkness.
We have no reason to be stealthing all the way down that far in the cave if we're just going to be at the mouth of the cave.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we're stealthing at the mouth of the cave.
Mm-hmm.
Echoes and whatnot, we want to be very quiet.
Okay, yeah, if your eyes are at the mouth of the cave, you definitely don't see him.
Keep my ears pitched to make sure he doesn't come looking.
I didn't stealth.
It's going to be perception.
Ho!
I bet a 18.
All right.
Give
For what?
me 20.
For perception?
22?
It gives you 22, but it gives
22.
2 rolls, one for just in case you have advantage or disadvantage.
Oh.
I keep forgetting about that.
Yeah, the left one is the first roll, so take that one.
Either way is cool.
Yeah. So, there you are at the entrance of the cave. The sky goes dark, and a deafening roaring sound, wind just plowing past the entrance of the cave.
Yeah. I thought you meant the creature. Like, well, so much for that. Now we're going to have...
The creature in the back takes it as a challenge and moves out to... Yeah, I need to shut up.
We'll see how that goes.
No, please
That
keep
makes me
going.
fortuitous.
What was the rest of it, Michael?
Shut up, Michael.
What's that?
I'm
quiet, Michael.
I'm writing thing. What was the rest of what did you want to say?
Sorry, you're breaking up there. I can't make you up. What was that?
Yeah. All right.
Tell us what happens next, to Master.
Okay. So
I just figured out that I can roll on the mule's page on D&D Beyond.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right on.
It's actually a pretty cool website. I like it so far.
Yeah.
Charles, you got a 15 for stealth.
Right on. Okay.
Well, he was walking over sand, so I guess hooves aren't really a thing. Yeah, sorry, go ahead, Thunder.
So, what's y'all's passive perceptions?
What's that?
Well, determine the passive.
Well, my passive was 13, but I did tell you I was keeping my ears pitched.
Okay.
It's on your character sheet, Mike.
You can roll an
right
active
below your
perception.
saving throws. It has senses.
There it is.
My passive
perception 14.
Yeah.
12.
Okay, 12. Yeah. And a D2 said you were actually purposefully listening.
Yeah. So you want me to roll?
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
All right, hold up. Come on, die. That sucked. 6.
And Sehu, what was your passive?
Wait.
My passive is 12.
12. Okay. Who had the 14?
Nope. Michael.
Sorry.
Okay.
You had a
Mike has a
passive
natural 14 passive.
perception of 14.
So
He had
Tangshi, you have a feeling from this sandstorm. Something in it sort of grabs at you. It doesn't like pull you in. You don't have this yearning to run into the sandstorm, but it's like the gut feeling that you have right before you're about to jump from a really tall place. That's all.
There's something weird about this sandstorm.
Of course, it's one of Hunter's campaigns.
Does anyone else feel like there's a siren call from the sandstorm?
I can't say is there.
Am I the only one left in the cave now?
No. Suddenly you're alone in the darkness and there's a bunch of mirror versions of yourself in a line.
I'm
Just kidding.
still just looking at a map right now, so you know.
Each one of them is holding a different riddle.
You must answer them all. There are 3,000.
Fireball. I have my
Well,
answer.
first
Fireball.
one I'll answer is the riddle of steel, and I use that to solve the rest of the problems.
So, yes,
solves a lot of problems.
There is a rushing feeling inside you, but that's it. The sandstorm passes a few minutes later, and I'm gonna go ahead and give me another perception check.
Everybody?
Yeah, active.
Everybody?
Everybody.
Thank you. Yeah.
On that one.
Damn it.
So, how's that goblin
Donkey
doing
did
on the
better
lake?
than me. Did the donkey have the best perception check?
Yes.
I have a 13. My best.
So
The donkey is more perceptive.
So Sehu,
He's an animal.
you find yourself floating in a sort of blue liquid.
Again?
In front of you, a couple 100 feet maybe, there's a life raft. You can swim to it. There seems to be a creature on it.
I missed something. He found a pond?
Pulled an out one on my perception check.
Never mind. He's seeing an illusion. We don't know that.
Right, he's alone now.
I'm
Quite an
going to use a
illusion.
perception or a persuasion check to try to get the creature to get itself over to me.
Okay,
So I have to do less work.
go ahead.
14.
One sec.
The god laughs at you.
Okay, what were you saying to him?
I was begging him to come closer.
What do you say? How do you say it?
I use my hands.
Oh, so you pick your
I
hands
don't know
up
what
out
language
of the
this
liquid,
creature speaks.
and you're like,
So you're going, or
Just fine. Sir.
or
Second one. Second one. Yeah.
Okay. So you weren't like snapping your fingers at him and pointing down.
No.
Good choice.
okay. You're back in the cave. Your companions are standing around. No
Dude,
time
where'd you
seems
go?
to have passed. No time seems to have passed. The rest of the party doesn't seem to notice that you had physically gone somewhere else. You do feel a little moisture under your clothes, whether or not it be
Water
sweat
so.
or whatever liquid you may have been floating in. But your clothes are dry.
Actually, you may have just pissed yourself.
Well, how's
And-
everyone doing?
So
We're fine.
all of your perceptions, you do hear the sound of the creature in the back of the cave stirring.
I do.
Andrew, you do not.
Believe.
Say who does not.
Oh.
Even me with my 6.
Oh,
The
Lydell does
creature's
not.
coming.
The donkey
Well,
does.
Yes, and Tang
But I-
Shi warns
but I do
everyone
pay
the creature is
attention to my
coming.
donkey. I pay
The donkey
attention to my donkey.
communicates that the creature is coming with hoof sign.
Oh, sign.
No, I just know when my donkey is alert.
Mhm.
I'm not dead.
I'm just imagining your donkey on the ceiling like a ninja, with his rear hooves between two stalagmites, and he's got like a kami in each other hoof.
Yeah,
He seems nervous. She seems
ninja
nervous.
donkey. My donkey is a part of the Leaf Village.
Well, part of the fruit village, but
Yeah.
Well, no, because
due to some PC
village-
restrictions, they had to rename it.
our village was hidden in the trees.
Nice.
Well, this becomes less and less likely the further this story goes on. All right.
So, everyone is
was
now warned
one-
that the creature is moving.
There was one halfling that ruled over everyone. We called him the No Kage.
And so,
I will ready my bow.
Am I the only
Right.
one interested in leaving?
oh, you leave. That's a good idea.
Well,
Uh,
I was telling everybody it's time to leave and we should go. And
Sharissa will
creature's
how, many,
coming.
agree to that.
how many people were listening to Mike can actually go?
The girl.
Don't say anything.
That says a lot. Okay, Mike, I guess you're on your own. All right, should we stay or should we go?
I'm staying with the party.
If
Apparently, nobody
they,
noticed my desire to leave.
if we go, there will be trouble. But if we stay,
We'll be just fine.
It'll be double.
We're gonna end up answering fucking rules. I just know it. Hunter's not gonna give up on that until we finally decide not to kill the fucking questioner.
All right. The creature trots up to within your range.
What's it doing?
It's
Pulls out a huge book entitled 1001 Riddles.
Shut up.
Well,
its crest raises like birds do when they're stressed.
Okay. This looks angry, hungry, curious.
It lowers its head and keeps moving closer.
Okay.
Slowly.
Are you guys just gonna wait until I fucking shoot it? Is that what's going on here?
I don't notice it.
Wow, what was that?
Just felt like clicking that.
Negative
It was really low.
1.
My donkey is not very charismatic, but for some reason, everyone wants it to be the leader.
Oh.
We did that as a joke, Paul. I'm not going to follow the directions of a donkey.
Yeah, why would you with a
Particularly
-3
one that's not
charisma?
even familiar with hoof language. Thank you.
So,
Yeah.
so did Charles actually just roll something
No.
for a okay? Notice this is
No.
charisma, not persuasion.
no.
She tries to look
There's
charming.
Shall we back non-threateningly out of the cave now?
There's not a
So
way to roll persuasion for the donkey.
the creature starts to sidestep with its hackles still up.
Okay.
I walk out of the cave.
I will start
Backing
backing
out
out
of the cave. Bringing the little girl with me, since no one else is doing that.
Very good. It follows you, still sidestepping. As you continue to back up and out of the cave, Lydell recognizes that the creature just wants to leave without attacking.
The creature is trying to leave.
Okay, we'll stand aside.
Are you going to get out of its way?
I said we will stand aside.
Yeah.
As it keeps sidestepping and sidestepping until it's past you, and then it backs away slowly, turns, and runs.
It's
That's
probably
good.
better equipped to deal with a sandstorm than us anyway.
I don't fucking care.
Gonna listen very carefully for the next minute or so to see if something even bigger eats it.
Sandworms. Hate them.
Fucking T-Rex shows up and snacks and like, holy shit.
I was thinking sandworm of Dune.
I mean, I was thinking the sandworms of Saturn, but yeah, sure, Dune. Dune
Jupiter?
probably has
Hey,
bigger
fucking
sandworms.
Shai Halud. That's not gonna happen. Just so you guys know.
Well,
There's
seeing
no
as
taking down Shai Halud.
I don't know Dune, like I know it exists, but I don't know it. Nothing
We're
from Dune
talking
is
about
going to happen.
sandworms that would put double-decker buses to shame. In fact, they're bigger than some military aircraft.
I've seen the sandworms there. They're basically like purple worms from D&D.
Some of the sandworms are 450 meters long.
Meters.
Meters.
Nice.
Upwards of that.
Those of us who are wondering, those are roughly football field size. They're fucking.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of
Yeah,
meters.
a lot of them are bigger than football fields.
Yeah. Anyway, no, nothing happens to it in the 2 minutes that you watch it run into the distance.
Flirting the gnomes.
It
I'll leave
seems
that
that the
question.
cave is safe now. Should be able to rest.
Hunter, I'm gonna search the cave for anything interesting.
Okay.
Okay,
No
let's see.
need to roll, I don't think. So you make your way to the back of the cave. Like I said, there have been looks up coughed up bones and other gunk that came out of that creature, whatever it ate.
Yeah, it may not have thrown up something like magical, but we'll see.
Do you want to search through the regurgitation?
Well, there's nothing else to search through.
Well, we're talking about like owl regurgitation, right? So no moisture, so that's nice.
Right.
Okay, well, there's that. Yeah, who wants to pick up slimy pieces of bone?
So you
I
are
think
picking
fresh owl
through.
pellets are kind of slimy.
Probably. But yeah, you're picking through the regurgitation.
Yep.
Lovely. Roll me a Constitution save.
Yeah. All right. No, my constitution isn't horrible, but still. 21 adjusted.
All right. You feel fine, so that's nice.
That's good.
See,
Good God.
you pick through it and you find quite a few bits of gold coins. Go ahead and plop 23 gold into your inventory.
Mm-hmm.
And you do find one silver peg.
Sorry, find a what one?
A silver peg.
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 As in peg leg?
As in peg leg. Peg. It is ornate. Got some pretty cool designs on it.
But not necessarily a leg.
Not necessarily a leg.
You don't often
Size.
see silver
What
table
leg?
legs, though.
Okay.
So
How big is this peg?
It is about 14 inches long, about 2 to 3 inches thick, tapered at to the end. Basically, it looks like a peg leg.
So, a peg leg.
I mean, I don't know what else you call it. It's not a leg. It's a peg.
and since it doesn't have an owner, it's not like you call it Stumpy.
I guess add silver ornate peg leg to your inventory.
Don't call it a leg.
3 more, and we could have a damn fine coffee table, gentlemen.
I need that guy's leg.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, I'm gonna get that guy's leg.
Fucking rocket.
I had to trade him 10,000 units.
All right. Well, you continue your journey. I'm assuming. By the way, you did find nothing else. There was just the gold and the leg peg.
Yeah, well, that's a strange artifact to have, but we'll keep it.
Probably plenty of bone shaft if you wanted to make some makeshift arrows on the way.
Bones that have been through a creature are probably not strong.
Strong, no. Brittle and sharp. Like I said, makeshift.
Arrows of shattering.
Yeah, I'm not. You don't want to fire arrows that are
That's
going to shatter.
particularly brutal once they shatter after impact.
Unless they shatter.
Bone shards left in the target.
They'll shatter out of the shaft that I fired off of.
Shatter on
I
projection.
don't know if you fired arrows, haven't you, Mike?
Of course I have.
Okay.
I've gone bow hunting.
Well, there you go. Then you know that the shaft starts to bend when you fire it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to fire a splintered bone. That would be a bad idea.
The Archer's paradox.
Archer's paradox.
kind of
when
draw do you
it's-
have on your bow, halfling, that you're going to shatter the bone out of the fucking
More like, what's
the
the
crossbow you're using, or is it a bow?
it's
In
a
my
bow.
case, it's a bow, and I'll be more than happy to demonstrate the pull on it by having you turn around and shoot you in the ass.
Let's not shoot
You
each
tell me the
other.
pull on it. Oh, okay. Well, we won't do that then.
So
My character has a 10, so I imagine the pull on her bow is pathetic. But then again, she can still hit you.
well, aside from that, it's also a collapsible bow, so it can't really be that strong, or else it will break whatever clasp is holding it together.
Yeah.
That's why I assigned minus 10 feet from its original range, figuring it doesn't have good a range.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a very good pull. The reason she uses it is usually as a distraction piece.
Right.
That's why she likes assigning arrows that aren't
Saying
tape.
bone shards in a target is pretty distracting, particularly when they try to run.
If you were to use a bone shard as any part of the arrow, it would be the arrow head. If you use it as a shaft because it's been regurgitated through a creature, it is possible that it might shatter on projection.
Well,
Safer to have it break off
sound
at the tip.
interesting. Yeah. My character's she can make arrows, but I don't know if she's that good that she can make them out of exotic pieces.
Yeah, you gotta be skilled to carve that bone.
I'm not talking about making good arrows here. I was talking ramshackle.
You just jam a shin bone in there, launch.
I mean, do you think the goblins that use bone arrows are doing master crafted shit? Mm-mm. And that
if
shit
you were
is
to
terrifying.
if you were to
Not
take
too
those
confident they are.
regurgitated bone
You're
pieces,
talking like two different bones, like twined together
Taped.
yeah, you just take a
in
bunch
those
of little
cases.
chunks,
Yeah.
tie them together, and
And you do
basically
not
form
want to
like a
be hit
hollow
with
point.
one.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Basically
You do
forming like
not
a
want to
hollow.
be hit with one.
It
Like,
basically makes a hollow point, so when it hits it, it just kind of
yeah, yeah. That's clever.
yeah, because it's already brittle.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so I'm assuming you guys are continuing on to the city.
Yeah, I'll take
Yeah,
the
assuming
coins
the
back.
storm is gone.
I'll go and take them.
Yes. The storm had passed. All right, you got the gold coins. You got silver peg, and heading off towards the city yet again. Surprisingly, not a lot of creatures cross your path. Again, you can see them off in the distance. They are strange looking for sure. Not things that you've ever seen before. Not that many of you have actually been out this far. But yeah, your rest of your journey seems pretty uneventful. Are you guys searching for anything along the way? Food, water?
Lounging as we go? Yes. What is that, survival?
Yeah, give me a survival.
Yeah, finding things you can eat and drink without getting sick. Oh.
20.
Ooh, yeah. Well, your natural pull towards water will bring you to certain plants that may have a water storage underneath because they are in a wasteland desert.
I was kind of hoping, like everyone else, would be finding plants like that.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, I walk around a corner and there's an oasis.
Not in this land.
Yeah.
But
I
aside
just
from
love the idea. I found some cactus fruit. I'm like, I found a fruit grove over there.
yeah,
What?
you happen to find luscious plants because of your pull to water. So you're able to find what plants have been healthily hydrated and are able to produce luscious fruit.
Since I can pull moisture out of the air, I'd be able to track it by constantly pulling a given volume and seeing how much water there was. So yeah, exactly. I use that to track it down.
Perfect. And you find a good enough amount that everyone is able to fill their bellies enough to keep going. Yeah. Starvation will not get you people today.
Ooh, yeah.
Yay.
We don't
Yay.
eat the donkey.
Probably eat Lydell first.
You'd have
He might
to.
let us.
Yeah.
I was to say he might let us eat him first.
Well,
No.
and then you have
Nope.
to debate with yourself whether or not you want reanimated donkey flesh.
How
Got
does
a
it
point.
taste?
Not as fresh donkey.
You didn't answer my question.
I mean, freezer burn is nothing compared to this.
Soul burn.
But
Oh,
the story of the show MASH. Okay, they'd gotten hungry enough. Cavalry unit. Okay, so those horses were more than just horses. He
I
said he
mean,
cried through dinner. He still ate it.
yeah.
But we're not seriously considering eating the donkey just yet. I mean, we'd have to be days into starvation before it starts to look tasty.
we just hit up a nice grove there, so we just filled our bellies there.
Oh, good.
And you would also have to fight me, and whoever dies first, we're eating them.
Yeah.
Who's there?
Well,
Hopefully it's not
fortunately,
you.
you're wearing heavy armor in the desert, so you know you're going to be tired before the rest of us.
Mithril.
What heavy?
So
It's not
that's
heavy.
no,
Light armor.
mithril, which is still heavier than the rest of us.
Yeah, but he also has a higher strength and
no.
con score probably than most of us.
just because he's the strongest person in the party.
Sehu actually has more weight on him. He has a chain shirt.
I have
Yeah.
scale mail.
Scale mail, even
Huh.
heavier. Excuse me.
I have
Wow.
a strength of 16, a dexterity of 17, and a con of 16.
Well, that
Well,
constitution will keep him going.
I'm wearing double weave silk, so you know it's
It's heavy.
as silks go, it's heavy.
Not to
Or
mention
still-
all
And from
that
the
water
look
weight.
of your character, it doesn't protect your watery skin all that much.
Oh yeah, this desert is probably doing
Yeah, no.
murder to your skin.
Hey, we're not.
Well, that's
killing-
where the perpetual moisture comes in handy.
Yeah. Oh, by the end of this journey, you are probably running low on that 15 cubic feet of water.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah. So, you
I
all,
will use create water as necessary.
it will be necessary. So, if my mouse will cooperate, oh my god. All right, let's see if this is. Yeah, it looks like it is in good order. Let me move you all to where you've wound up. Welcome to Windsbrook.
It looks like a place
Those
I've been
clearly
before.
aren't gold statues.
They're bronze. Not very valuable.
Yep.
That looks like similar to the arena place where I saw Kelgaron last.
It is.
Those shacks look highly flammable.
Not like
So-
they would have used the same family of architects.
Is that the bowl of beans?
That is the bowl of
Excuse me?
beans.
It's the bowl of beans. Meditu, it's the bowl of beans.
Uh-huh. What are you talking about?
Do you not remember before we joined this group?
Yeah, I said the arena looks familiar. I don't remember a bowl
Yes.
of beans.
It was.
The arena looked like a bowl of beans.
It looked like a bowl of beans. So, here you walk through what was once the gates, the mammoth gates of Windsbrook.
What once was the Mammoth Gate of
The
Windsbrook.
pile of rubble that you stand on, yes, is where it once stood. It is at least 50 feet long, and probably about 20 feet thick of just ground rubble. It's been packed down from people traveling over it. But you can see it's made of the same material as the gigantic walls. The walls are about 50 feet tall, cracked all to hell. And
When you said mammoth gate here, I imagined in my head a normal sized gate that had like two actual mammoths behind it in like mammoth sized hamster wheels to open and close it. A mammoth gate. It doesn't look very big. That's not why it's called a mammoth. What?
So I can read you a little bit of the history here of the place. Got
Little girl voice.
In the little girl voice. Okay.
Yes, she's our guide.
She
Wait,
pulls.
what?
Right.
She unfurls a scroll from her pocket and reads it to you. Because this is clearly not how she would speak. Once known as the City of Kings, Windsbrook has been ravaged by the rise of the gnomes. Being a hub for the nations of the world for trade and culture sharing, Windsbrook was hit the hardest by the gnomes' display of technological and tactical superiority. Now the Mammoth Gates lie in ruins throughout the market district, never to have been cleared from the breach created by the massive construct that destroyed it. The 50-foot tall walls surrounding the city are in disrepair, and those that live in its shadows are threatened to be crushed by the ever-crumbling stone. Gnomish police patrol the city in their unrivaled steam-powered war machines, keeping the downtrodden inhabitants in a constant state of depression. The tyrants take what they want and leave little to the citizens they rule over. The gnomish overlords often take what they desire from traders passing into the city, so merchants rarely come with provisions for the citizens, and the city is surrounded by barren wastelands, so the citizens cannot even farm for their own food and resources. With the Blue Falcons Guild missing, there are few who advocate for the citizens' health and concerns. And then she scrolls back up and puts it in her pocket.
I half expected that to go with, since the Blue Falcons Guild is missing, we recommend you try the Gnome Begone from our local emporium. Keep gnomes away.
They're not
Kill
ants.
gnomes dead. Forever.
Really, Paul? Really?
Gnome poison.
Really?
Change his background.
He made this
Storm warning.
clip art.
Is anyone else getting a dust storm warning?
Huh? Me? No,
On your phone.
Have my
They
phone
give
on.
out warnings.
not so far.
I'm not getting a death storm warning. This is
Well,
what happened.
Yeah, if you look at Paul's video, he made a clip art from the campaign I ran with them.
There it is.
Yeah.
I really loved Wild Wild West.
So the creature that I was creating, the construct that I was creating, basically looked just like that. That was the inspiration that I had for making that big old thing. Except it looks more like a dragon crab than a spider.
Mm.
But
Okay.
I took a lot of time to put a lot of detail into this. Like, there's our party.
Are we lowering the donkey over the side?
No,
Or is the
we're
donkey
hoisting
scaling the wall to throw the rope back down to us?
We made a makeshift harness and we
They
hoisted
lowered
the
the
donkey over the wall.
Yeah, I would have expected the donkey to make his check to climb the wall before the rest of us. So.
And then the thing was stealing people. So I made people in cages.
Shot cages from
were
its
being
underbelly.
stolen.
Yeah. But so I didn't get a chance to draw all of the inhabitants here and everybody going in and out and everything. But you have oh, now I got the warning, dust storm warning. Okay. Cool. Anyway, so what you have here is about 3 tiers in a circle. The top tier looks like it's housing a lot of festival games and activities. The second level is for traveling merchants. They're basically temporary shops for them to set up in. Most of them are abandoned at the moment. The bottom level is the level that you will find yourselves in most of all, as they are local vendors, shop owners, and all that. And those are those orange buildings. The thatched roof cottages are where everybody lives. The green building in the center was once a sort of a town hall, and it has been destroyed. As you can see, pieces of the Mammoth Gate are in the building. And if you look into the back, you'll see the stairs that lead up to what was once a coliseum, also crushed by a portion of the wall, and otherwise, there are bronze statues at each level leading up the back stairs.
The gnomes keep setting themselves up for failure with all this, with their constant inability to properly administer a country they conquered. I mean, look what they did to the Colosseum. Don't they know that games are a great distraction to pacify a populace?
Mm-hmm.
Probably why the Colosseum was there in the first place.
Oh, Paul's got the another clip art that Paul did. Yeah, he's getting his background now.
Yeah.
So that may give you a hint as to what their intentions really were, Michael. Not the background.
Kill everyone.
Not the background that Paul is putting, but yes, your theory.
Yeah.
So the streets here are pretty sparse population. It is very dirty. The streets are not upkept. I didn't get a chance to draw on the cobblestone, but everything on the bottom floor here is cobblestone. It's all broken, dirty. There's stains everywhere. People you'll see are huddled in alleyways, basically looking like they really have nowhere to go, begging for scraps. And throughout the streets, you also see gnomish war machines. Think steam jacks.
The gnomes have not left the city.
They are patrolling.
Quick question about the gnomes in your campaign here.
Mm-hmm.
Are they like most of the gnome things I've seen, where they have proportionally shorter legs than most other fantasy species?
No, they walk on spider. Yes, they have tiny little legs. Think lawn gnome.
So they look adorable when they're goose stepping in formation, right?
Yes, absolutely.
No,
like I
cute.
said, think garden gnome.
Nazis, but adorable.
So I would assume I will not be playing for money.
So
Actually, your
far,
plane would probably attract the attention of the gnomes, and if you did make any money, they'd kill you for it.
Sharissa sort of waves at everybody to gather in close. Look, you all are armed to the teeth. Hide your weapons. Adventuring is illegal.
What about my armor?
Your armor? Oh boy. That's magical, isn't it?
It's mithril.
They can probably smell you already. Well, smell your armor.
So she's going to grab you and try to pull you into one of the alleyways.
You're gonna have to pull real fucking hard.
Okay.
Wow, she's pretty young for this sort of thing.
She's gonna try to
Are
pull
you gonna
really
go
fucking
with
hard.
her? Like, ugh.
She's not very good at pulling really fucking hard.
You can ask.
Hurry up before they
So,
spot you. Do you not see that? They'll crush you like a
What are
grape.
you
See what?
doing?
We have to get that armor off you. If you're spotted by one of those things, 6 others of them are going to surround you and crush you.
Now, is it only special armor or any armor?
Any armor.
Any
Magic
armor is going to
items.
make you look suspicious as an adventurer. Now, people have a right to defend themselves, and to wear armor is a good line of defense. But if you're wearing something as shiny as a river stone, then you're going to be sticking out like a sore thumb.
What about one that
You
has the Blue
probably
Falcon?
even have to register butcher knives here.
What did you say, Andrew?
But what about one that has like the Blue Falcon icon on it?
I'm sorry. Do you have that?
Yeah,
You
I've
have,
mentioned this before.
you have a blue falcon crest on your armor?
Yes, on my stealth mission, they had me wear this armor with the crest on it. I mentioned this before several times.
You have?
Yes, I said that everything that I had has the Blue Falcon symbol on it.
Oh my god, I didn't even notice. Yeah, you might want to
Blue
take
Falcon,
that off.
official water skin. Blue
So
Falcon,
it's-
official hand
One that
towel.
everything, even the gnomes, even the golems, were ignoring it. Just whatever, it
So-
doesn't matter.
Blue
We don't know what
Falcon,
that is.
snot rag.
So,
Is
look,
it better just to run around the streets
Like you got
naked?
all of your gear out of the Blue Falcon gift shop.
absolutely.
Basically, I have the Blue
Absolutely.
Falcon handbook too.
So
You have the official Blue Falcon trail rations.
about to mute your ass. So it's not illegal to have Blue Falcon gear on, but this city is run by the Thieves Guilds. The Blue Falcons have been driven out. By the guilds, not the gnomes.
We're just here for supplies, right?
Yeah. Just here for supplies.
Well, Hunter, these are my kind of people.
Yes, they
Can't
are.
wait to squeeze juice out of this lemon that's already been squeezed to death.
Why don't you try this?
This will be a
It's still
tasty
get
drop
some-
of lemonade.
You can still get some oil out of the rind.
So,
Refreshing zest.
are you two be armored folk disrobing?
If my armor will fit in my donkey's satchels, then yes.
Is there a sack nearby?
You might be able to bundle your armor up in the donkey's blanket?
I was just meaning, can I put a sack over myself?
Andrew, yes.
Because I'm not leaving my armor.
Right. What's up?
There's a severe dust storm going on right now. The gazebo is shaking violently.
Oh, I gotta go take my gazebo down. I'll be back in like 5 minutes.
I thought you were gonna call it here since it's 10:30.
I guess we can call it here.
All right, that sounds good.
Okay.
One thing there, D2, before we sign off. Whatever black market deal you want to make, remember we can also trade in water.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right.
Guys, good night.
Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching, everybody that was watching this recorded video.
VOD.
Bye.
Thanks for watching later.